How many ounces in a cup? You might be curious about how in the world you will know how many ounces are in a cup whenever you read a recipe. Unless you are a super genius who can compute measurements in a matter of seconds, then you would also have this same problem. Well, after watching this video, you will learn how to correctly convert ounces and cups for use in various recipes. But first, let us know what ounce means. Did you know that the smallest unit of weight that is commonly used in the US is an ounce? And if you're wondering about its abbreviation, OZ, then yes, it is not randomly picked but actually came from the Spanish word onza, which meant a coin or doubloon. However, measurements sometimes had their own shortcomings. So that's why an ounce of lime juice for a cocktail is in no way similar to an ounce of flour for a chocolate cake. Well, despite that, you're really eager to just convert a cup into how many ounces. Still, liquid and dry ingredients would measure differently. Since there is an actual difference between fluid ounces and dry ounces, always check your recipe. We'll take butter as our main example. Keep in mind that if we are going to use butter in cooking or baking, then we could either melt it or just throw it in the mix without even bothering how it may turn out. And to measure that, a cup of melted butter would be equal to 8 ounces, while on the other hand, a block of butter that is labeled 1 cup would be equal to 4.5 dry ounces. With that, the only problem left is what tools are we going to use just to do that? Okay, there are actually 3 tools we could use in measuring the ingredients besides your fingers. Well, never ever consider doing it with your fingers since it would make you look weird. And of course, it's unhygienic. Kidding aside, we got first the granulated measuring cups for measuring dry ingredients like coffee, flour, etc. And next, the liquid measuring cups that sometimes could be made from plastic or glass, like Pyrex. And lastly, measuring spoons for both dry and wet ingredients. And speaking of the spoon, actually a cup is also equal to 16 tablespoons. Although converting ounces to a cup or vice versa is far from rocket science, still, if you're aiming for a delicious result in your recipe, then you must follow the exact measurements as much as possible. And knowing how many ounces in a cup is would give you a better chance in doing exactly just that. Yes, maybe you didn't become a super genius at this very moment, but it's guaranteed that you can now adjust how many ounces or cups to get that great dish that appears and tastes according to your expectations. You have discovered the amazing fact about how many ounces in a cup. And now click this and let's see the next amazing fact.